Right on time. I should have called first.
What's wrong now, Reva?
I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, Olivia, and think that maybe Marah misinterpreted. Did you ask my daughter to be your bridesmaid?
We wanted her to feel included. I expected her to turn me down. She did. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. You can play those mind games with me because I know exactly how to deal with what you dish out. You can wrap Josh around your little finger, that's his problem, but you stay the hell away from my daughter. Say no to you, that's why you asked her. She's the last person you want to see at your wedding because you know if Josh sees her there, he'll be reminded of me.
What? You don't like Vivaldi?
I hate Vivaldi.
Oh.
The only reason you went to my house when I wasn't there and laid that trip on Marah was to upset her, knowing that she'd turn around and upset me.
That's it, Reva. That was the plan.
Don't be sarcastic, Olivia. You're way too smart not to know exactly what you were doing.
Look, all I wanted was Josh's daughter to feel like she'd be a part of this family. His new family.
This is not a new family. We are Joshua's family. All you are is the next wife.
I'll also be Marah and Shayne's stepmother when they come to visit every other weekend.
Which is probably something we should discuss. Any decisions made about my kids have to go through me.
That may not always be possible.
Well, then you make it possible. Josh and I have joint custody. Which means you don't even make a dental appointment without clearing it with me. You violate that, and I'll have Josh in court so fast he'll have whiplash.
Okay, this isn't about Marah. This is about who has the power.
Gee, Olivia, you make it sound like a business deal. Is that what this is? Do you have any real feelings for Josh?
Do you? I believe you did once, Reva, but now you just seem to want to find ways to hurt him, or blame him, or threaten him.
This is about Marah.
This is about you. And you have a hell of a lot of nerve coming over here all hostile and paranoid, dumping on me yet again, especially after what I have to endure with your neurotic teenage daughter.
Finally, we take off the gloves. Does Josh have any idea what you really think of his daughter?
He's as frustrated as I am about her attitude. But we're hopeful she'll grow up someday.
Marah happens to be a lot more emotionally honest than some other people I could mention.
Shayne will be happy to hear that.
Shayne's only desire is to please his daddy. He wants to be his best man. It has nothing to do with you.
Reva, please, come on. This competition is pointless.
You know what?
Can we just all work together?
Don't do that. Don't put that school marm guilt trip on me like I'm some kind of a loose cannon. I may be spontaneous and wild and whatever else people want to call me, but I was born to protect my kids.
Is that why you disappeared? Repeatedly leaving Josh holding the bag?
Now, you see, Olivia, that's exactly what you do that makes them so angry and upset. You try to undermine me. You try to make me look unreliable and not to be trusted. You did it in front of Josh's hospital room with Marah standing right there. You wouldn't let me go into his room because you felt the need to protect him from me. Now you feel the need to protect my own kids from me. Well, I've got something to say and you're gonna listen. The only connection you have with my kids is through Josh. I am their mother. I know what my daughter needs, and it's not you. Especially now when she's trying desperately to figure out how to become a woman herself. She doesn't need you as a role model.
Actually, you're scared to death she'll choose you as a role model. And isn't it perfect that I showed up when I did, so you have someone to blame for all of this? Your failed marriage, your on-again, off-again mothering skills, your basic loneliness and insecurities.
I'm here for the long haul. I am the mother of Josh's children. I will be in their lives. I will be in his life. I, unfortunately, will be in your life, too. Unless, of course, you decide to run for the hills.
No, I'm here for the long haul, too.
Then suck it up and watch your back.
You know, you are determined to make this as difficult as possible, aren't you?
Can't take the... So when you so much as offer them a glass of orange juice, you better check with me first, because I may decide they need cranberry. You never know.
Reva?
Well, how domestic? You do the shopping and everything?
What is this about?
I'll explain after she goes.
Oh, no, you won't. Not so you can make up your own story. Your wife-to-be had a little chat with our daughter that nearly sent Marah off the deep end.
Well, these days, Marah goes off the deep end for pretty much any reason whatsoever.
I don't think being pressured into being a part of your wedding is any reason whatever.
She wasn't pressured. Olivia accepted Marah's refusal in good grace, which is more than I can say for you or for Marah.
Well, maybe that's because we both know what a huge mistake you're about to make.
Stop right now. You don't get to do this. You can't be rude to me, you can't be rude to Olivia, and neither can Marah. Now, if you're gonna make one of your big scenes, you go somewhere else to do it, because I can't take them anymore, Reva. That's one of the reasons I left, because you wore me down. Now leave us alone.
Well, she has you brainwashed. You finally bought into her party line that Reva is exhausting. Reva's out of control.
Sometimes you are.
But yet she can sideswipe Marah and give her this pseudo, come be a part of our family, be a part of my wedding, and that's okay.
It's not the way it happened.
Were you there? No. I was there to reassure your daughter that you weren't going to hate her because she hates your new wife. I'm sorry, Olivia hasn't been a parent. Maybe she wasn't aware of the kind of damage that she was doing.
That's not true,
Oh,
Reva.
so you're saying she did it on purpose?
Don't twist my words. Olivia discussed this with me. I thought it was a good idea. So if you have a problem with that, you have a problem with me. Now, do you think I'm an irresponsible parent?
No.
Do you think that Marah has the right to be rude or overly emotional because she doesn't get her way?
No.
Well, she was. And by the way, that's the example you're setting for her right here and now.
So I'm the bad girl again, is that it?
Reva, if you wanted to discuss this, you could have found a more appropriate way to do it.
But yet, she can call me neurotic and paranoid, and that's appropriate.
Why is it that I have to be the referee between two grown women?
You know what? You don't. I'm putting this away.
I feel like I just had my wrist slapped.
I'm sorry I've had a hard day. I came here to have a nice quiet evening with my fiancé. Instead, I walked into a tornado, and that makes me a little
Yeah, well,
testy.
you know something? I've had a hard day, too, only I don't get Vivaldi and grapes and brie. What I get are emotional teenagers who are scared stiff because their life is changing so drastically, and they don't know exactly what part of your life they're going to have.
I'm trying my best.
Yeah, me too.
Reva, can't we get past this? Can't we let go? If we can show Marah and Shayne that we can do that, and the world doesn't fall apart, it might help them. It would most certainly help me.
Really like to have me out of your life completely, wouldn't you?
No. Reva, we share so much. We share Marah and Shayne. We share a history. We share memories. It was a wild ride, and sometimes it was wonderful.
Sometimes.
Maybe something that intense can't sustain itself. Maybe it couldn't last.
It didn't last because you left, Bud.
I can't do this anymore. Please, Reva, let go. Let me have some peace.